Greetings. I greet you all in the name of the Creator, the number one, the only one, the owner of the world. My name is Nuruddin Tijani. This is the Ministry of Truth, the Return of Light. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing a quick dream that I had this morning. And from that dream, I got the inspiration to etymologize the word Rabbi in connection with the word Europ, which is a way to write the word Yoruba, but I don't want to put the A there because I want to make a connection and I'm trying to make a point here. Rabbi, Yorub, Arab, Europ, Rab. So if you can already understand and notice the similarity between these four words, you would know that these four words are actually are the same, and they actually have the same roots and origin. So in this video, I'm going to be showing that showing that to you and bringing out the truth behind these words. Okay, and before I start, let me say something very important. Unfortunately, we live in a world whereby the real truth has been hidden from the whole world. Not only from the black people who are actually the main victim of the systemic, history hiding or history changing of history, hiding of the truthful or the true history. Not only the black people and also other races too are already becoming the victims of this act. So, for example, in the religion of Christianity, we have been given the image of the Christ being beaten, being whipped, and embarrassed, disgraced. He was beaten naked. So, a person that was the king of the world, he was portrayed in the movies as naked, being beaten, whipped, disgraced, embarrassed, people throwing things at him. So can you see how extreme the world has gone to actually imagine to produce such kind of film? Not only in Christianity, the same thing has been done in the Islamic religion. For example, they portrayed in the movie about the Islam, particularly the one called The Message or something like that. They portrayed a character in that film who was called Bilal bin Rabah. Now, if you listen to the surname of that word Rabah, the name of that person, Rabah. Now you can make a connection with the four words that you can see on the screen: Europ, Arab, Europ, Rabba. So he was actually portrayed as a slave, beaten, embarrassed, whipped while being naked, almost naked. So same thing. These are the ways that they have used to affect the psychology of black people mostly. I actually, to be honest with you, I cannot pinpoint the exact agenda behind such things, because they made their black people believe that their history actually only began from slavery. And again, the word slavery is not actually about the popular notion today. The word slave actually is from a very, very glorious name, and I think I've etymologized this before in my previous videos, but if not, I'm still going to do a video etymologizing the word slave. So they've made the black people mostly to believe that they have no civilization in the past. Their history began only in only in slavery. So that's very terrible. And in today's video, I'm going to be showing to the world that, in fact, those who have been portrayed as slaves were actually the masters in the past. Now let's look at, first of all, let me talk about the dream, and then I'm going to etymologize these four words, and you will see for yourself. Now, in the dream, I saw myself walking down a street in my childhood neighborhood, And a person was walking towards me, so we met. And then I asked the person. I believe the person was probably a rabbi. I can't remember the person's the person very well, but I believe he was an important person. That was why I'm asking him this question. So I asked him, why do people call use the word rabbi to call themselves, to address to themselves? And in my dream, if I remember correctly, I was actually referring to the so-called Jews today, people that are called Jews today, where the word rabbi has been used. So I was asking, why is that happening? Why are people using the word rabbi to address themselves? Now, if you look, excuse me, if you look at the word rabbi, okay, the word rabbi actually is, if pronounced correctly, is actually Rabbi in Arabic, Rabbi, and that Rabbi means my Lord. Okay, Rabbi, if pronounced correctly, because the I so many times have been used to this, disorganize or to give a different meaning to a word. In many cases, in English, when you write I, which is supposed to be pronounced as E, you pronounce I. So in this case, it's Rabbi with double B. Rabbi means my Lord in Arabic language. So with that said, I asked the question, why are people calling themselves, using the word rabbi to refer to themselves? So I can't remember what the person told me. Probably they ignored my question, but the question was important in the dream, and I can't remember what they said or something like that. So the word rabbi came to me as an inspiration to etymologize and also make the connection with the rest of the words that are actually similar, so the people can know the truth. Okay, so the whole world is in the in darkness again. There'd been period where the world was actually taken out from darkness and put into the light of the knowledge about the world, about the Almighty, the Creator. But now the world is been put back in darkness, and knowledge like this, information like this, will help bring light into the darkness. So the word rabbi actually is from the Yoruba word, similar to Yoruba word Araba. Okay, so let me just write that quickly. Rabbi, the Yoruba word is Araba. I'm not going to etymologize it right now. I'm going to make the connection with the rest of the word that I have up there. So, originally, actually, recently, let me just say, recently, the word Araba is used to call a priest in Yoruba language, Araba, priest, which is similar to the word rabbi as a priest in the Yoruba language today. So we have Rab, okay, and the word Rab in the Arabic language is written as this, and it means Lord. Okay, if you add Rabbi, which is the E here, it means my Lord. Okay, so the priests in the past they don't only have the prophetic position, they also had the rulership position. They were king priests, they were rulers, at the same time they were priests. So that's why the title is given to them. Okay, and according to my knowledge, the first person who was given that title was Abraham. Okay, was Araba. Okay, so that is that first of all, and then you might wonder why Europe. You see, as you can see, I said Europe. Some people may be thinking of the other spelling, but this is what you would write if you say Europe normally. Europe, which is a word that is a name of a nation of people. Okay, there are some people up to today, they lived Yoruba people, and they are the original Europe. Okay, the original priests, the original rulers of the world. I have to say, originally, the original rulers, the original ruling nation was the Europ. Okay, now from the the word Europe, we have Rab, the same thing as Rab here and Rab here. Okay, it also refers to kings, priests, Lord. Okay, the original lords, Rab. Okay, Yorub. Okay, Now, that is that. Now, moving on to the word Arab. The original Arab are the Yoruba people. I have to just come out straight and say that one. So, the original Arab are the Yoruba people, okay? And Yoruba people actually have different sub nations, ethnic groups. So don't be surprised if you find different people called Yoruba in different part of the world. So here we also have Arab, 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 and so on. So it's the same thing. It's from the word Arab. Okay. Uh Now I'm actually pointing out the obvious in this. For actually, I call it obvious because most people, some people have seen this, and many people, most of the population of the world, haven't seen this. So you can see that now. I'm not doing the etymology yet, okay? But this is just I'm just connecting the dots for you to see. Arab, Europe. Now let's go to Europe. Europe also written down. We have Europe. Okay, the word the sound P here is actually a B in the, because okay, it might be strange to say, because it may shock many people that the Yoruba people were the original inhabitants of the land called Europe today. Is actually Europe, is actually Yoruba, Yoruba. Okay, and the P is actually a B sound, so we have also a B. Let me just write it here so we can make a connection there. So we have Rub, okay, Europe, 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 Europe. Okay, that's the connection I'm making for you so you can see. And finally, the word Rab. Rab is actually word for Lord. And I want to say something important right now. Please pay attention. In the Russian language, the word they call the black people Rab, and the meaning they've given to that word is slaves. Okay, if sometimes they call black people slave, Rab. And then the truth is actually right there, because the word Rab is actually the master, the Lord. Okay, the Lord. The word Rab is written in your Russian language as Rab. Okay, so they refer to black people sometimes as Rab, which means slave. Okay, they call black people Rab, which in today's connotation is slave, but the truthful meaning of the word Rab is actually master. Okay, so we can see that we have clarified the original meaning of the word, as it was used of recent, before, up till the end of, up to today. Actually, it's not even that, it's not something even ancient. It's up to today, people still use the word Europ. Okay, it's referring to the master, the Lord. Okay, and now the etymology comes, which is, I have actually etymologized the word before, but let me just do it again. So the word Rab is actually from, if written as Europ, you can see the variations of the word Arab, Europ in different part of the world. Some people write with Ariba, Yariba, and so on and so forth. So Europe, using the Yoruba format, we have the major consonant. We have Y, R, B. Okay, the three consonants are the skeleton, the original formation of the word. So the Y actually is a ya or a ya, and then the R is ara, and then the last word is oba. Oba, Eya means the people of, Ara means, Eya means the branch of, also something could mean the people of, but in this case, Eya means the branch of, the descendants, Ara means the people, Oba means the king. So that's it. The descendant or the branch of the people of the king, Yaroba or Yaraba also could mean the people of the priest, which also refer to the master, the king, the priest. Okay, so there's a particular biblical character which is called Yerobaam. That is also another confirmation. Yerobaam. Okay, that's under confirmation. Yorub. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop here for today in this video. And if you have any questions concerning this word, if you need more clarification, you don't hesitate to write me in the comment section. So that's it. it was an inspiration to etymologize these words today. I hope you find it informative, and I'll see you in the next video. Salua.